The following program is rated S for satire. We are not professionals, nor are we clinically depressed. We do, however, suffer from long bouts of indecision and stagnation. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Take That Depression, the Project CC arc. I'm Kyler. That's Spencer.
Hello.
How are you doing this week, Spencer?
I'm doing very good. I just got into Dark Souls again, and
Nice.
That's been a really rough time for me. Been channeling some anger, working on some anger issues, but other than that, it's been very good.
Good. Yeah.
What about you?
When I was setting up to record, and I messaged you, and you shot back. I just need to get to a bonfire really quick. We're in a part of the world where that's like also a party. Is you go to somebody's place to have a bonfire? I'm like, that doesn't sound very quick.
I almost messaged you and been like Dark Souls stuff, but then I was like, he'll figure it out.
And I did figure it out after a little bit.
I immediately died and did not get to that bonfire.
Oh no!
So, yeah.
That's why it was so quick. It's a good week for me. The boy's birthday is today.
Happy birthday!
Merry birthmas. We had his party. We just got back from a hotel we were staying at, and now we're going to my wife's family. We're gonna probably drive about 6 hours tomorrow to go see them. 6-8 hours, something like that. Longer with both the kids. But yeah, fun. Been really good. He had a blast at the hotel. He had a blast at the party, so I can't complain.
I'm really excited for you, but I don't envy all of that like stuff going on. That's so much stuff in so much time.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then it was like, come back, download, do the party, record. We're gonna do a double recording tonight because I'm gonna be gone for a week at my wife's family, with them. And then after that, we're gonna have like a couple days to then do another double record because you'll be gone. So it's gonna be fun. Let's say that. This week, continuing on our snowflake method thing, we're going to take the one sentence kind of super summary that we made last week, and we're gonna turn that into one paragraph. Again, I think that's much easier said than done. It sounds so easy to just like, take this one sentence thing and make it 4 sentences.
Yeah.
Or 5. But it is like, what bits of the story do you want to put in the broth right now? And that's the hard bit.
The broth. Dory stew.
But that being said, the sentence that we ended with last week was Maxis, who is our main character, gets recruited into the combat company, and through completing contracts with them, learns an unsettling truth. So that's kind of where we're at. Now we get to expand that into 4 to 5 sentences, and then we'll get you out of here. I'm assuming it'll be another quick-ish episode, maybe, if I learned how to spell. But that being said, do we want to bring it back first, and maybe write a sentence about Maxis's origins within
I suppose it's just a paragraph. It doesn't have to be this and then continuing there. It can...
Yeah. The sentence doesn't even have to be in the paragraph. So yeah, that if we want to start at his origins, or if we want to start with like his time in the CRU,
we could kind of do maybe a little bit of both.
Okay. Yeah, what are you thinking?
I feel like he has obviously a past. If he's in the CRU, he got himself into a sticky situation.
Yep.
So I wouldn't mind elaborating on that a little bit.
Okay.
Searching something. I'm not gonna like say a sentence. I'm describing things, and then we can collectively put it into a sentence. Yep. But like I don't know. We know he's in there for a reason, some reason. I know he dabbled a little bit on like his past and like his parents and stuff like that.
Yep.
So maybe he's like seeking to uncover a truth, or maybe he was placed in there for something, a tragedy or something.
Yeah. So we do want a sentence on what landed Maxis in prison.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Then do we want it to be more open-ended? Or do we want it to, like, he committed a crime, so he is in prison? Or do we want it to be he got arrested and now he's in prison?
How much details do we share about our storyboarding at first?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like hinting back and forth. I think that bit is a skosh over the line.
Yeah. As far as sharing?
Yeah, sharing on here for right now.
I feel like
again,
I want
nobody
some
watches us,
surprises.
but
I don't want like, just a little gasp.
Yeah. But yeah, then
with that then, and we say that's a touch over the line, then I'm down for committed the crime or something. Maybe he was like orphaned or something, and then that was like his go-to.
Yeah, is that
because when
his way of making money, or is it the Aladdin special of he was stealing food to feed himself, and that's what landed him
in the very pre-alpha, even before Take That Depression days, when this was just random thoughts that weren't even like really connected.
Yeah.
I was thinking he like was committing a crime or whatever, and then he got imprisoned. They caught him. Maybe they were even gonna like execute him or something. And then that's when the captain stepped in later and was like, "Hey, you can either rot in this prison or die, or you can come work for me and use your talents for whatever." And that was kind of leading in for me like the hero's call, or the hero's journey, but the what do you call it? Declining of the call.
The refusal.
The refusal. But then it's like, damn, either I'm going to be executed or going to prison, i.e. the CRU, or I'm going to go work for this fucking guy, I guess, and pay off some debts.
Yeah. So then what do we want it to be, like a theft? Or a battery of some kind, or like, again, was he just kind of like stealing to get by?
That's not a bad idea. It could be a combination of both. Maybe he either stole from the wrong guy, because we know it's a religious city.
Yep.
And we know punishable.
Yep.
God's very spiteful.
Yep.
And so are his many, many servants. So maybe he stole something from the church that was valuable, or stole from one of the like priests or generals, maybe not general, but captains or something.
Yeah, and in my head, I'm assuming that it was a crime of opportunity that was just bad leading to worse. It was like the window was open a crack, and he jimmied it, went in, and stole this thing, and it's a church heirloom. It's like,
it was,
okay.
Oopsies.
Okay. Okay. Maxis. This is not final. We can kind of revise as we go here. Lands. Didn't learn how to spell. You're in luck.
I'm glad you're typing. You're the keyboard wizard over here.
Crime of opportunity. Maxis finds himself in prison after a crime of opportunity went off the rails.
Nailed it first try. Everybody here saw it.
Yep. Then, do we want to touch on anything while he is in the CRU, or do we want to get to what the story is actually going to be telling us?
We talked for our first sentence. Do you have the sentence written down? Our first one sentence.
Yeah.
Can you read that back to me?
Yep. Maxis gets recruited into the combat company, and through completing contracts with them, learns an unsettling truth.
I like that. I say we start just beginning, middle, end, and then either we can touch a little bit in between, or we could elaborate a little bit on that, or we can do a little after that. But I feel like we kind of know the crime went sideways beginning. I think you're right. We can touch in on his time in there.
Yeah.
And then sentence 3, that, or a revise of that. Okay. And then 4, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And 5, profit, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes. Do we want to then touch on his you know what I'm trying to say.
Maxis makes friends with a couple guys, a couple dudes, a couple people.
Do we want to talk about his time in the CRU, about his luck, or do we want to
vaguely?
Okay.
Like we mentioned, like he's done all these, like he keeps getting sent on these dangerous contracts, and he keeps coming back, and
okay. So then,
you know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm throwing down.
I'm trying.
I poorly describe shit, and you make a sentence.
That's the duo here.
Yeah.
During his time in the CRU, he gets contracts. If I could spell, please. I can't spell. I just need Dragon dictation software, I think. Not a sponsor.
I know what that is. I know one of those words.
Is it dictation?
No.
And somehow always finds okay, so I'm gonna read the full 2 sentences right now, and then we can see if we like it or hate it, want to change anything. Maxis lands himself in prison after a crime of opportunity went off the rails. During his time in the CRU / prison, probably /prison, he gets sent on many dangerous contracts and somehow always finds himself coming back alive.
Like that.
Okay. Then it is then his recruitment into the combat company.
Yeah.
Is the next sentence.
Yeah, I think that fits fine.
The combat company. This survival leads to his recruitment into the combat company. So that's the kind of the first little bit. Then do we want to touch on the unsettling truth of it all?
Do we? I kind of lean more towards no.
That's fair. I feel like given the setting, this is to say it lightly. Given the setting, I feel like the first twist is not crazy.
I don't know. I don't know that we know the first twist yet. I feel like we've had some like conversations.
I am sending you a Discord message right now.
From Kyler.
That to me is the first twist. Does that feel outlandish, outrageous to cover? Again, I feel like when you mention that word, there's just like the second one. When you mention the second word ever in a thing, you never know it's not good.
Yeah. Yes. How do you say that lightly? Things aren't as they seem, or
Yeah, probably.
suspicious.
Yeah, I would say that they uncover some suspicious activity within or in the higher echelons of. Do you hate that?
No.
Okay.
Where there's money to be made, there's always a little bit of corruption.
Yeah. Where there's money to be made, there's made to be money, you know?
Yeah.
I think
he ain't lying.
I think that was from Goodfellas.
Never heard of her.
All right. So I was during contracts. No.
They sense things aren't what they seem.
No. During. No. I already tried during.
What's wrong with during?
I don't think that it fits right with the complete sentence that I'm trying to formulate.
While out on a contract.
I'm thinking while completing contracts, the combat company slowly starts to piece together corruption in the upper echelons of. You hate that?
No.
While complete. Can't spell again. Never ends. Contracts. The pieces. Pieces is a hard word to spell. I don't care who you are.
I mess that up every single time and spell it like 5 different ways before I just spell check it.
Yep. Together.
Anything like that. Piece, pierce.
Yeah. I-E. That always gets me. I before E, except after.
C?
Sure. You'll let us know. You'll let us know.
Yeah.
Corruption. Corruption. That's wrong. In the upper echelons. I can spell echelons, but not corruption. So,
I think I'm vice versa on that.
can't spell the either, apparently. Jeez, old Pete. All right. So the total paragraph as we have it right now, I'm gonna read it all out. Maxis lands himself in prison after a crime of opportunity went off the rails. During his time in the CRU/prison, he gets sent on many dangerous contracts and somehow always finds himself coming back alive. This survival leads to his recruitment into the combat company. While completing contracts with the combat company, they piece together corruption in the upper echelons of the government.
I dig that. I feel like it's starting to kind of paint that picture in my head, and then those leaves kind of branch out a little bit, and we know where to like start filling in and start connecting the dots.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So there's that. I mean, that's all we needed to do this week.
And we did it.
And we did it. Easy as that. But yeah.
Now we just need 4 more books and we'll be in business.
Heck yeah. Easy peasy. Do you have anything else that you want to touch on within this paragraph? Is there any other information that you want to impart? Any other? I think like that's the main story bits.
That's almost kind of to me like the back of the book, like when you pick up like this and you're like, oh, what's this thing about? Then you kind of get that information where it's like there, but it's not like dropping everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like it a lot. It came together much better than I had thought it would. Like just doing this on the fly is so nerve-wracking for me because like we're just showing our bare ass of like if we can't come up with something, like we're just sat here jaws agape waiting for one of us to say something. So this is very nerve-wracking for me to do this live, but it's very fun, and so far I feel like it's been working out. We're only on step 2, so come back in a couple weeks.
It's the most progress we've made so far. So
yeah, it's very cool to see it taking shape. Puzzle pieces kind of falling together, things like that is very fun.
It is. It's nerve-wracking for me too, like creating it on the fly, because it's like when it's me and you one-on-one, we're able to like throw out ideas for like things that don't matter over here and be like, can we trickle down and make this connect? Where it's like we wouldn't even mention or bring it up in this. So it's like, hey, that would be a cool part for, oh, never mind, sorry, can't talk about that. Check back in episode 100.
Yeah. I also feel like the fear of like the judgment just isn't there. When you and I are brainstorming, like we can say the wildest stuff and it's like, well, not really for this project, but maybe a different one, whatever. But like if we were just throwing out some crazy stuff on here, it's like, what are we even talking about anymore? But yeah, it's been fun. So yeah, do you have anything else you'd like to put in this paragraph at all, or are we just gonna close it out here?
No, I'm happy with that.
Awesome.
If you are.
Yeah, for sure. Then I would like to thank you guys for watching. Again, another shorter episode. I think the next one is going to be probably 2 or 3 parts, so buckle up for that one. But thank you guys for watching. As always, reach out to us on email, takethatdepressionpod@gmail.com. Comment anywhere you can comment, like us anywhere you can like us, follow us. If you're interested in what we're doing here, we're kind of going building stuff, so let us know. If you like what we're doing, hate what we're doing, we'd love to hear from you. Anything else from you, Spencer?
About sums it up.
Awesome. We love you guys. And
a lot.
Yes. As we always love to say, stay safe
out there.
Dang it, and don't get mugged.
If you are struggling, please, please, please reach out to someone or dial 988 to get connected with someone at the National Suicide Hotline. You do not have to go it alone.